Listen. All of you take your mattu and keep it in front of you. Hold. See, you have to hold upside down. Means that mattu top part should come down. Yes. The top part should come down. You should hold like that. Listen carefully. Listen carefully and intensely. You should cognize your spinal cord, your merudanda is the mattu you are holding in the hand. Listen. The mattu you are holding in the hand is your merudanda, your spinal cord. I'll connect your merudanda and spinal cord. See, the cosmic spinal cord is merudanda. Your spinal cord will now become cosmic spinal cord. And I'll connect your merudanda with intense Kundalini Shakti. I'll explain step by step. The first thing you need to know is extreme non-violence. Parama Shanta Swarupa. It is in extreme non-violence. The cosmic energy will start flowing in you. You will be in tune with cosmic energy. Listen. It is very easy to brainwash human beings become terrorists because man basically is violent, angry. If you just convince his logic, towards whom he is angry, he will become terrorist. But making you realize the non-violence and ahimsa is the real job. Understand? Making you realize the non-violence is the greatest job. Very easy to make a man terrorist. Because making a man terrorist is too easy. Brainwashing a man to become a terrorist is too easy. But here, in Hindu Gurukul, we make you completely non-violent. Pure ahimsa, paramashanta swarupa. Listen. People ask me, oh, don't we need little bit of violence to defend ourselves? Listen. All my Gurukul kids, I am not making you human being, I am making you divine being. Divine beings don't need violence. You are protected by Kala. You don't need violence. All my kids, be very clear. All my kids whom I am initiating you now with the power manifestation signs, listen carefully. All of you do not need any violence. I am making all absolutely divine being. All of you need only intense Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva's dimension manifesting in you. Even your eyes, anything you see should be blessed. Understand? All my Gurukul kids listen. In every inch, I am evolving you to become Paramashiva, the divine being. You don't need violence. For example, people tell me, oh, without violence, how we can run an army, how we can protect our country, understand? Countries made by human beings need army. They have their own logic. They need army, they need defense, they need all that. But you all belong to the KAILASA, country made by Parama. You don't need army, you don't need violence. You only need intense power manifestation. I want all of you carry the intense bliss, non-violence even in your eyes. Listen carefully. All my Gurukul kids I am initiating now into the courtyard session. Listen carefully. So, listen carefully, intensely. Now I am going to churn your Merudanda, spinal cord. Listen. I am going to churn your spinal cord with intense Kundalini awakening. I am going to make you manifest intense. Only thing, you should never ever allow violence and anger. And from today, all of you should watch that episode of Churning of the Milky Way from Devon Ki Dev. And there is one more serial, the Dasavataram of Vishnu. All the Gurukul kids should watch both the Churning of the Milky Ocean. Then I will explain the details of that story and how the power manifestation happens. Today I told you guys to read 2 articles. Today I am sending these 2 TV serials. You should watch these videos. Because when I am taking this power manifestation session, I will be explaining all this to you guys. Listen now. Extreme non-violence, absolute Shanta, Parama Shanta Swarupa. That is a fundamental requirement for power manifestation. Please be very clear. I am not against some country having army. It is each country need to protect themselves. That is their logic. That is different. Here I am preparing all of you to become gods, goddesses. Kailasa does not need any army. You are part of the great cosmic nation. Paramashiva's cosmic nation. You don't need violence. You are getting prepared for enlightenment. You are getting prepared for power manifestation. Now, I am initiating, I give you the assurance. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You do not need any violence, any anger, any self-defense mechanism. All of you listen. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You don't need any violence. You don't need any anger. You don't need anything to defend yourself or any reactionary assumptions. Just rest in Paramashanta Swarupa, Paramashiva. All the kids whom I am initiating now, listen carefully. This is the boon, powerful cognition I am giving it to you. If you want to test the power of this powerful cognition, go and tell the same to any rose plant in Bididi. They will just drop the thorns. Understand? This is a powerful science. The powerful science. Earlier we had kids growing the rose plants without thorn. Now start again. You cannot touch the plant. Sit next to the plant and tell, Paramashiva has blessed me. I am protected by Kala Bhairava. I don't need violence. Praying to Kala Bhairava, connecting with Kala Bhairava, I give you abhaya. You are protected by Kala Bhairava. You don't need any defense. Drop the thorn. Power of your cognition. The plants will drop the thorn. There you can test the power of the initiation I am giving you now. This is the first step. Understand, cheap people, aim of defense, justify their violence and anger which actually kills them. All of you are Subramanya, prince and princess of Paramashiva. You don't need any defense. Paramashiva is protecting you. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. Don't worry. Only cheap people need their own defense. Actually, they don't need defense, but they justify their violence with the idea that they need to defend themselves. Forget about all of that. All Gurukul Balasans, you guys listen. Listen to this very deeply, very clearly, and cognize it. When you cognize non-violence, Paramashiva wakes up in you. Listen. Egoham Bhagushyamaha. Paramashiva, when he manifests, when one becomes many, first thing he says, let me become many to celebrate me. A non-violent wake from the sleep in this way only. Listen carefully. See, every morning from Samadhi, first thing, why I am waking up? See, in Samadhi I am one. Why I am becoming many? The first thing, I am becoming to enjoy myself. I am waking up for my Gurukul kids who are my own. See, each of you are me becoming many. I just remember, I wake up to celebrate myself, one becoming many, and manifesting me. All my Gurukul kids are me, multiple me. Multiple me is all of you. So listen to each of the statements. I am one in Samadhi. I became many to celebrate myself. Now, first thought I feel why I should wake up is, my kids are waiting. Let me go and see them, initiate them, make them manifest me. So I am one, see, in the deep sleep. So for you guys, sleep, for me is Samadhi. The Samadhi, I am one. I became many to celebrate me. For example, a normal person, he wakes up only violent, frightened, remembering his boss, remembering his load, remembering his enemy, remembering his fear. Person who wakes up remembering his fear, violent, anger, he becomes many to torture himself. Listen to this, all my kids. See, if you develop anger and violence in your life, morning you will wake up remembering only those things. So, one becoming many to torture yourself. You are becoming many to torture yourself. In my life, I became many to celebrate myself, to enjoy myself. Whoever wakes up becomes many to celebrate themselves, they are Paramashivas. So understand, if you become many to celebrate yourself, you are Paramashiva. If you become many and torture yourself, you are demon. All you need to do, just remove violence. If you become non-violent, the moment you wake up, you will remember only the most pleasant people in your life. So those people are nothing but you becoming them to celebrate you. When you wake up from the bed, if your first thought is, oh, let me get up to go and sit with Swamiji and attend the session, attend the Satsang, or attend the courtyard session, then you are becoming many to celebrate yourself. Morning when you wake up itself, if you remember your boss, or your enemies, or the people who torture you, or people who are abusing you, or people with whom you have anger, you have violence, incompletion, morning itself if you remember them, then you are becoming many to torture yourself. Understand? You have to churn and bring yourself to completion, to the level morning first thought should be the most pleasant people and beings of your life. Because in your sleep you are one. One, when you wake up you are becoming many. That one becoming many should be only for the purpose of celebration. Let me become many to celebrate my existence. Actually, every morning, when I wake up, first thing, let me become many. Means all my disciples, people who love me, enjoy me, waiting to see me all over the world. Let me become many to manifest me in all of them and celebrate me. That's all. Now, of course, the courtyard session started. I am waiting to come to initiate all the kids and start making them manifest the powers. Now, listen, I'll give you the next understanding. All the kids who are getting initiated today, from today, you need to do intense completion with your all anger, violence, with everything. You have to do completion. You can go batch by batch, boys one batch, girls one batch to Kalabhairava in Bididi. Actually, we have one more Kalabhairava in Chitsabha. You can do in front of Chitsabha Kalabhairava also. Chitsabha one side Kalabhairava, another side Veerabhadra is there. So in front of Chitsabha Kalabhairava also you can sit, and the gate entrance Kalabhairava also you can sit. And there is one more Kalabhairava in temple. So, with any of the three Kalabhairavas, you can sit. Batch by batch, you guys have to sit and do extreme, complete completion with all kinds of violence and anger. You should become Paramashanta Swarupa, because intense Shanta, I can download the whole Kailasa into you. I can download the whole Kailasa into you. And I also wanted to announce, all this initiation I am giving, I am making it available to all of you all over the world. If you all cognize what I am talking and start internalizing, cognizing, this power manifestation will work for all of you also, wherever you are. I am working focused on the Gurukul kids because I am making divine beings to serve the whole world. Understand, when a Gurukul Balasant manifests powers, it is not just for him, it is for the whole world. He is going to be the Sakshi Pramana for Kailasa. He or she is going to be direct prince and princesses of Kailasa. So I am directly working with them. But this initiation, I am opening it. The spiritual component, I am opening it to all of you, the whole world. All of you can enjoy. For example, yesterday I told you to read 2 articles and come. All these preparations, yesterday I told that get Mattu and come. Today if you have got everything and organized, you can sit, you can also go through the whole process. Today I am telling 2 serial, there is a Vignakarta Ganesh one serial and there is another one serial, Dasavadaram, about Vishnu in Tamil. The 2 serials are demonstrating beautifully the churning of the Milky Ocean. It's not that completely they are true to the Shastras, but they are showing a rough, maybe 80%. So once the kids see this, I will give them details, the deeper meanings to them. You can also watch and prepare yourself and come. So the initiation, I am opening it to all of you, whole world. Wherever you are, you can practice. You can bring these powerful cognitions into you and you can start power manifestation wherever you are. Now all the Gurukul Balasants, listen carefully. You should complete with even small anger you have. One of your brother disciple, oh, he has a long jata. You may be having little anger. Or Swamiji calls his name, not my name. Even with those small anger, you should complete. Mukkayam tavirka. Tirumular says, Mukkayam means Vengayam, Perungayam and Ulkayam. That's a pundu. Asafoetida, onion, garlic, these 3 should not be eaten because these 3 invokes delusion in you which puts you in anger, violence and which makes you justify your anger. Now, once you manifest this rasa siddham, means this power manifestation, you will be given onion, garlic, asafoetida food for 1 week. Even after eating that food for 1 week, you should not have any incompletion, negativity, violence when you wake up early morning. That is the test. That much you should become pure. Then you radiate the power of ahimsa, non-violence. See, now what I am sharing with you is the clear rasa siddham. Step by step, what is the powerful cognition and what is the power you are going to manifest, then how your system should be tested to hold that power. So now I am going to churn the Merudanda. By churning the Meru, I will awaken your Kundalini Shakti intensely. Once the Kundalini Shakti is awakened today, now itself, within next few minutes, you can start moving the matter with very absolute oneness, non-violence. Absolute non-violence and oneness. You tell any matter, I am becoming many. To celebrate myself, You are me, I am you. Come on. Just call, that matter will come towards you. That's all. Now, the first step. Cognize your Merudanda, the mattu in your hand, and your spine is one and the same. Hold that mattu in your hand like this, hold inside, upside down. Sit in Padmasana. I made Padmasana without touching the leg. Listen, see here. Without touching the leg, you should sit in Padmasana. My kids should be yogis. You should not touch the leg. After sitting in Padmasana, you can touch. But when you are sitting in Padmasana, you should not touch the leg. My kids should be yogis. Come on. Now hold. The mattu, top side should be bottom. Keep on the floor and hold. Visualize, cognize, your spine and the mattu is one and the same. Because now when you churn the mattu, I am going to churn your spine. Through kriya, I am going to awaken your kundalini shakti. Hold the mattu with both the hands. Hold the mattu with both the hands. Hold it. Cognize now. Do not chant along with me. You just sit and cognize. I am going to awaken your kundalini shakti. You just churn the mattu slowly and cognize your Merudanda. Your spine is getting churned. Om Nithyananda Shivoham. Please do not chant along with me. You just sit and only churn the Meru. Churn the Merudanda. You are only supposed to give work for your hand and visualization. Visualize your backbone is getting churned. Cognize that. Actually, I am churning, so cognize that. Om Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. If your body is lifting up due to Kundalini awakening, tie the jata above the head. The jata weight should sit on your head. Along with the jata weight, I am going to lift your body. So tie the jata above your head and sit in Padmasana. In Padmasana, I am going to lift your body. Sit in Padmasana and tie the jata above your head. So I will raise you in this posture. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Continue to churn the mattu with the visualization of your spine getting churned. Tie the jata like mine above the head. It should be heavy on the head. So you will not have psychological levitation. You will literally have a physical levitation. I will lift your whole body. Now listen, just churn the mattu and cognize your backbone is getting churned. Don't chant along with me. Don't chant. Only visualize kriya and visualization of spine getting churned. Sticks will not work. It has to be very smooth flow in the hand. The stick which you are having, it will give a uneven pressure in the hand. You should not use that. It should be clearly churned stick like this, machined stick. That's why I told mat. It should be clear mat. Because your hand flow, the pressure on your hand is important. I am using the science of original acupuncture from Siddha. See, the original science of acupuncture is Varma. That's from Siddhas. So this Rasa Siddham uses visualization and the Varma points of the hand getting activated. Now listen, all of you listen. You have to, with the visualization, your spine is getting churned. The mattu should machined smooth one. It cannot be an ordinary stick. There is a technology in Siddha tradition, acupressure, acupuncture, both put together called Varma. The system I am using now is the Rasa Siddham, talks about this, each of this component. Okay, now I don't want to get into those details. You just manifest powers. Let's do the power manifestation, then you will understand. Come on, start. No modern day equipments like a plastic and all that. No, it has to be mat. Clear mat. Visualize your spine is getting churned. Continuously visualize your spine is getting churned. I am actually churning your spine. So in next few days, I am going to do a process with that Kashi Kalabhairava Prasadam. Come on, continue, don't stop, continuously do. Continuously churn the mattu and cognize your spine is getting churned. If you don't have wooden mattu, don't use anything else. Just sit and visualize, cognize, that is enough. But use only wooden mattu. Don't use plastic, don't use modern day items. Because it has something to do with the pressure your body need to feel in the palms. So don't use alternative items. If you don't have what I am saying, just sit and visualize. That is okay. But don't use alternative items. Visualize, cognize, your whole spine is getting churned. Om. 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 Continue to churn. Continue to churn. Don't chant, no sound. Only visualization. And churn the mattu. Visualize your spine is getting churned. Do not chant, only visualize your spine getting churned. If you have a wooden mattu, get it and you can use the wooden mattu to rub, to churn. Do not use other than wood, any other material. When after the initiation starts, don't move. Don't rub empty hand. You need the wooden mattu's pressure. If you don't have wooden mattu, just sit and visualize. If you have a wooden mattu, use. Otherwise, just sit and visualize. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Om. Churn intensely, not speedily. Listen. Intensely means keeping your visualization, cognition, you should do. Continuously keep your cognition, your spine is getting churned. With that cognition, you should move, you should do. So there will be intensity. Speed is not the requirement, intensity is the requirement. Om, 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 Om. The first reaction of your body will be intense joy. But don't slow when the joy starts happening. That is when now the process is starting. Your whole body will feel very orgasmic. Intense joy. Kids will not know what is orgasmic. For kids, it's only a joy. Suddenly the joy and like a smiling laughter. The adults will feel intense ecstasy. When the Kundalini is awakened, the first feeling will be intense joy. For the kids, it will be just ecstasy, joy. For the adults, it will be like a physical intense joy. But continue to churn. Continue to churn, continue to visualize that your spinal cord is getting churned. Cognize it. Sit straight. Om, 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 Om. Churn intensely without giving up on the visualization, cognition. Listen, that cognition, your spine is getting churned is the most important. With that cognition, churn. So do it intensely. No speed. I am not asking you to do it speed. I am asking you to do intensely. Intensely means with that visualization, you can keep your eyes closed or open, no problem. But with that visualization, your spine is getting churned. With that visualization, churn the mattu. Don't worry if your mind runs away helter-skelter here, there. Don't worry. And when you feel, oh, you lost your mind, you lost yourself, come back and start doing again. That is why that hand kriya, hand work, the kriya in the hand, kriya in the hand is only to bring you back again and again if your mind runs away helter here, there. So that is why that hand in the kriya. Even if your mind runs helter-skelter, don't worry. When you remember again start the churning. Again start doing. Intensity is what is needed, not the speed. When the joy starts happening inside, you should not stop or reduce the speed. The intensity should increase continuously. Om, 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 Om. Intensity is required, not the speed. Om, 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 Om. Mattu should be stable on the ground. Only rotation movement is allowed. No sideways movement. Sideways movement means not stable. Only rotation movements are allowed. No sideways movements. Om, 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 Om. Do not chant along with me. Concentrate only on visualization and hand movement. Om, 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 Om. Now I am initiating all of you. With the grace of Paramashiva, let initiation manifest in all of you. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Initiation has happened. Come on. Start the power manifestation immediately. Drop the mattu now. Keep any matter in front of you. Tell that matter, you and me are one and the same. Come near me. Just call with a tremendous friendliness, non-violence, Paramashanta Swarupa, the oneness of non-violence. The object will come near you. Start now. Oneness based on non-violence. Extreme non-violence based oneness. It can be any object, stone, deity, any matter, anything. Just declare the absolute non-violence, absolute Paramashanta Swarupa, and absolute oneness with that object. Tell that object, come near me. You and me are one and the same. Come on, come near me. That's it. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.